Hello, everybody. Kind of weird talking to you like this, but oh well. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about trypophobia. It's a fear of holes. That's what people say. The reality of it is, it's not actually based on. It's not scientifically acknowledged. In other words, it's what many people call a fake phobia. Now, be forewarned, in this video you will be seeing some imagery of it. Be seeing some imagery that is supposed to trigger this type of reaction. But I will have a countdown that will show until the images show, just to put an emphasis on what I'm actually trying to say. Trypophobia is not real. It's fake. It's not really fake, to be honest. It actually stems from an instinct years ago, or since the beginning of humankind, where these small holes and irregular patterns to us as primal individuals, if you will, way back before antiseptics were around, way back before that, back in the caveman days type of thing. The reality of it is, the reason why we had this instinct is because those irregular holes and patterns to our primal beings, if you will, meant danger. Because it was either a bees, wasp, or even spiders. Now, because we did not have any medicine back in those days, those meant certain death to many people. So that instinct was installed into us. We learned it. We learned to stay away from these patterns, to stay away from this particular thing. That's why when you see these imagery, oh, and by the way, one's going to be coming up in 5. Now, I'll probably wind up having a visual countdown, as I normally do with my other videos. This is an instinct for us to stay away. That's why we generally feel uncomfortable around it. But some people have gone so far as to where they see this imagery, they go into an all-out panic. Well, that panic was a latent instinct in human beings that has long since run its use. We now know that if we get stung by bees, to go to the hospital. If we get stung by wasps, go to the hospital. Same thing for spiders. We also know that many of them cannot, spiders especially, most of them cannot hurt us. They can hurt, but they don't kill us. Unless you live in Australia, and in that case, you have spiders that have their own damn health bars that can, even the innocent ones can seemingly do a lot of damage to you. Because it's Australia, and I actually like spiders, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, trypophobia is one of those diseases that people need to realize that it comes from an instinct that is no longer needed. And for people that say, oh no, I definitely have it, it's not acknowledged by the scientific community. Therefore, if you think you have it, you don't. And if you sit there going, well, I can't afford to go to a psychologist, so I self-diagnose. Wrong. Do not self-diagnose for trypophobia because it's not there. It's a latent instinct. The reason why people get creeped out by these imagery, and as you saw with the last imagery, most of them are actually Photoshop, where they take lotus seeds, which have irregular holes and patterns, and they Photoshop it onto somebody's face. Well, yes, it looks a little disturbing, but it is not definitely fear-inducing. It's not something to be afraid of, because if you're afraid of small irregular bumps and patterns, take a good look at your own hands. You see those pores? You see where your hands are, where there's little tidbits of hair? It's a regular pattern. It's not regular. It's in a random pattern. Congratulations, you're now scared of your own hands. You're scared of your own skin. Scared of your own face. Swiss cheese gives you nightmares. See how that works? That doesn't work. It's just based off an instinct to try to stay away from bees. And try to stay away from bees, wasps, and spiders. As well as infectious diseases such as gangrene. What's that other one? Oh yeah, leprosy. It's to stay away from both of those. To try to just distance yourself away from it. That's why you have, when you see this imagery, you have this general sense of, I want to get away from what that is. But if you think about it, everything in the world has an irregular pattern. It has holes. It has bumps. Everything has it. Even the microphone that I am speaking to in this camera has it. If you look closely enough at any piece of plastic, it also has this. Car windows have little bumps and pits in them in the back glass. The rear windshield, if you will. The reason why it has that is because it's a safety feature. That way the glass doesn't shard off and cut your, ow. But it's a safety feature in glass, but it's also a pattern. It's little bumps, little dots. Creepy. Ooh. No. Just no. You're letting a primal instinct that has long since outlived its purpose take over your brain, which tells me you're not using this enough. You're not. This is a simple PSA about trypophobia. And I'm speaking to you live and in person because I want to. I'm not going to do the splash imagery if I can help it. And I can help it at this time. Okay. Thank you for your time, for listening to this PSA. Thank you for your time, for watching. I would also really appreciate it if you click that like button, the little thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I would also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. You never know exactly what's going to happen next because I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've been doing a lot of gaming videos lately, which I'm actually going to step away from that so much because it's expensive and I'm, unlike a lot of other people, I didn't quit my day job to be a YouTuber. That's actually one of the dumbest things you can do at any given time. That's like saying I'm going to be a professional gambler because you want a professional gambler, so I'm going to quit my normal job. No, you need to have a steady flow of income. And let's face it, YouTube is not exactly steady anymore. And it really hasn't been for a while. But that's the evolution of it. I'll talk about that in another video. Alright. Thank you for your time. Farewell. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.